Welcome back to Heimlich Hot Rods. I off yesterday with this, and I've marked some high spots that need to be clamped and tack welded before I can flip it over. And I'll tack weld the backside really well, and then we'll come back through and grind these down real nice and a little more and start welding it up. Alright, we got it kind of stitch welded in here. Got our first set of stitch welds done here, and I've been watching the temperature with my laser. So these are all like at room temperature, and that one that I just did was only at 150. Yeah, I can already touch it. So keeping it cool, taking my time, and I'll just keep stitching, working our way around. Right now I gotta let my welder cool. It's actually hotter than the steel itself, so I don't have a water cooled TIG torch, so it's going to take a minute for this to cool down. We'll get right back to it. Still looking flat. That's nice. Alright, well, hopefully that music's not too loud. All welded up. Doesn't look like anything warped. It stayed nice and cool, so we have to grind and do some metal finish here, which is going to take some time. But before we do that, we'll probably test fit it and get ready to do our cut. There's no reason to finish metal that we're not going to have here anymore. Alright, I'm back. We'll call this day 3.5. I got called away yesterday on some family business. Had to help somebody build a wall. So we're back in the garage, and we got this thing on here. I'll show you guys. We'll just set it on there now. So we got our filler piece in there. Nothing's ground down yet. Now it still has to be cut in. Obviously, it's hitting back there in the corner, and we'll start working our cut in. Probably gonna have to cut it twice. Now, hopefully, we can get this to suck up enough to where we don't have to put a little filler in there, but we might. No big deal. It's just a small piece, so. Let's go ahead and make some marks and get this thing cut in a little better, and we'll keep going from there. I think it's about time we go ahead and get rid of these tail lights and get them out of our way. These mounts aren't going to work for us, so I'm going to make a mount that swoops them up a little bit, puts them up a little bit higher, and hides all the wiring in there so you don't see it. It'll look real clean. So let's get those out of the way, and we'll start marking and start cutting. little gap's getting smaller there. So we're gonna have to cut it one more time, obviously. Everything's gonna have to get cut one more time, at least. That's the way this goes. It's creep your way up on it, and it'll turn out big. So it's looking good so far. We're getting somewhere now. So obviously everything's gonna get cut again, but we're getting a lot tighter down here now. This is about where we're gonna be wanting it. See how we're starting to get closer to the body now. Starting to suck it up in there. Definitely gonna have to probably fill a little bit of this corner, which kind of sucks, but I'll probably just go ahead and fill that whole corner in now on both sides, and then when we do our final cut, we'll cut most of it off. But want to get it real close, and then we're gonna start working on shaping this and bringing this in. So that's fun. We'll get to it, and let's keep moving on. Alright, back up here on the bench now. We're kind of taking some measurements. We know we need to bring in these at least a ½ inch on either side. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually start doing some pie cuts right in here. We're going to do it on both sides, and we're going to pull it in. We'll actually make a center mark, take a measurement off of that, so we'll make sure both sides come in a ½ inch, not 3/4 on one side and 1/4 on the other. So we'll go ahead and do that and start clean some of this paint off and start making some pie cuts and pulling these corners in, and then we'll get it tacked, check the fit, make sure it's good, and go from there. Closer. Still need that bottom corner to come in a little bit. We might have to do that with a hammer and dolly a little bit. And this side. So you see we got a little bit of a hump in here. So we definitely want to hammer that out flat. And we'll hammer that in a little bit, but it's getting there, getting tucked. Alright, we got her back up here. So we're really close here, but I really like to bring this in maybe another 1/8, 3/16, 1/4 would be great. So I think I'm going to actually do some cuts back here and maybe recut this one on both sides. We'll put the come along back on it and yank on it a little bit. And I'm pulling it past my measurement that I'm looking for because I know it's going to stretch back. So let's do this one more time. And I think I'm going to weld these corners in too. Get it fit, and hopefully that'll be our final fit. We can make our final cut. Start working on mounts and filling those holes. And metal finishing and everything else. I'm a happy guy. And I'll show you one. Alright, so we got that piece welded in there. So we're fitting a lot tighter to the body now. It's looking good. Getting there. Not far now. Alright, well, it's 1 o'clock on Saturday, so I'm going to call it quits and go play with my kids for a little bit. So, hope you all enjoyed that today, and like, share, subscribe, give it a thumbs up for sure. That helps a lot. So, we'll continue with this on Monday and do some metal finishing on it and some final cuts. We're getting really close now, so a little more tweaking on it and welding up some holes. and we'll be done with this thing.